Well, good morning to my fellow Americans, our wonderful country, and I mean wonderful. Well, this video this morning, done on Veterans Day, I always go over here looking at the calendar, making sure the dates don't change on me. So, but this is the sound of Latin. That's the title of this video, The Sound of Latin. A lot of people say, well, Latin's a dead language. But it's alive. It's alive on a, almost like you could say, if you're talking about psychology, a subconscious level. Like the prefix trans. Well, if you know in Latin, trans means across. I say prefix, but it's a preposition. Transcontinental. You don't know what that meant. You know what trans means, so across the continent. The very famous now, what's going on in politics is the, you do for me and I'll do for you. You know, that kind of thing is going on. You fill in the blank on what that is. But, anyways, Cicero. The Cicero Orations. Now, Cicero, 106 BC to 43 BC. Goes backwards when it's BC, which everybody knows that. A little bit about Cicero, Cicero in Latin. Born in 106 BC, died in 43. Let's just shine a light on this. Served in the Social War in 89. Questor in Sicily, 75. Aedile in 69. Praetor in 66. Consul during the Catiline conspiracy. Vanished in 58. Proconsul of Cilicia in 51 to 50. With the Pompeians in 49, proscribed by the Second Triumvirate, and slain in 43. Of his orations, 57 have been preserved. Now, this is the sound of Latin in the first oration. And of course, you know, what I've been talking about, Latin being alive, all throughout the country is quid pro quo. Quid pro quo, that's all you hear. Turn on the radio, quid pro quo. You watch any of the news, quid pro quo, quid pro quo. Everything is quid pro quo. You know, you do for me, I'll do for you. One hand washes the other. But I'm not going to get political. But understand that this oration, it could be about anybody at any time, and it's been used many times throughout history, modern history. Of course, you have prehistory, and you have to get into Will Durant to talk about how the prehistorians, people of the prehistorical period, have contributed through Cro-Magnon and Neanderthal man to present man. Well, anyway, here we go. Oratio, in Latin, Catilinam prima. First, prima. What's prima? Well, that's Latin. Primo, you get, in English, Spanish, French, Romance languages are based on Latin. Of course, before that, you got the Etruscans, which influenced the Latin and lived with them. Well, anyways, quo usque tandem abutera Catilina patienta nostra. How long are you going to abuse our patience? So if someone's bugging you, instead of getting into a fight with them, just say, quo usque tandem abutera, and you put the name in, Knuckles, Louis, or whatever. Patientia nostra, our patience. Quam Dio etiam fora iste tuus nos eludit. Quem ad finem sese affrentata iactaber audacia. Nihil ne te nocturmen praesidium palati nihil urbis Vigili nihil timor populi, nihil concursus bonorum omnium, that's omnium, nihil hic municissimus abendi senatus locus, nihil horum ora voltusque moverunt. Well, that gives you a sound, a little more to the sound of it. Isn't it beautiful just to listen to? Patera tua consilia nocentis, constrictam iam horum omnium scientia tenere, coniactorum tuam non vides. A little bit of the English translation. When, O Catiline, do you mean to cease abusing our patience? Nostra paliente. How long is that madness of yours still to mock us? When is there no end of that unbridled audacity of yours? Swaggering about as it does now, do not the nightly guards placed on the Palatine Hill, do not the watches posted throughout the city, does not the alarm of the people and the union of all good men, does not the precaution taken of assembling the Senate in this most defensible place, do not the looks and the countenances of this venerable body here present have any effect on you? Now, in modern terms, as Jimmy Cagney might put it, he might say something like, "You dirty rat! You dirty rat!" Well, that's a modern translation, kind of like a summation, you might call it a haiku, of the Catiline speech. Now, you can go on and you can study your Caesar, Julius Caesar, in Boston Latin. we got right into Caesar's Gallic Wars. Gallia est omnis divisa in partes tres, all Gaul is divided into three parts. Quarum unum incolent Belgae, aliam Aquitani, tertiam que ipsorum lingua Celtae, nostra Gallia palantor. That's Julius Caesar's writing his experiences in Gaul. And that's where you get the famous weenie, weedy, weeky. Everybody say that. Weenie, weedy, weeky. Weenie, weedy, weeky. Well, what the heck's that? I came, I saw, I conquered.